Oh, hey, come on in. Hey, but I gotta ask, how'd you find me here anyway? What am I doing? Well, I'm hiding, of course. Yeah, I'm hiding. I'm trying not to get doxxed. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of doxing going on out there right now, so I'm just gonna stay on the down low and hope that nobody notices me. Know what I'm saying? What about you? Are you scared? Are you afraid of being doxxed? Well, you know what? That's the question I'm asking people in VR this week. Come on, let's go take a look.
I mean, my experience, the experience that I had was somebody was, yeah, he had like above his head like a chat box, and it had people's IP addresses on there. That's like the most experience I had being doxxed on VRChat. And he had my IP address up there, and I just don't acknowledge it. Just don't acknowledge it. They try to come up to you and say something, you just say that's cool or whatever. If you're just because, like, even if they dox you, there's nothing you can really do about it, except just ignore them, block them. Even every medium on the internet has a block or a mute button. Just use that if you have an issue with somebody, and move on with your life.
I've had plenty of people try to find out, people trying to find out where I live and whatnot. I have had threats before, but in my experience, I'm very open, really, kind of where I am. I don't really care, because when a lot of the threats are empty anyway, and you know, most of them don't touch grass, unfortunately. But realistically, I don't really worry about it too much, because what are they going to do? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it is private information. But I'm quite, like I said, I'm quite public about myself. You know, I've had some people like basically show where I live, and I literally just say to them, like, what are you gonna do? What's next? You know, like, and then I double down and I give them more information, because I like I said, I'm a person that I don't give a shit. Like, you know, I'm just living my life.
Yeah, okay. You know what? These guys make a good point, but I'm really not so sure that that's the whole story. I mean, I can see where they're going with this, and I agree with them to a certain extent. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to find out where I live? Well, my driveway's a half-mile long fire road through the woods along the side of a mountain. I'm going to see you coming long before you get here, and that's if you make it at all, so I'm really not that worried. But not everyone is in that situation, and not only that, the dangers of doxing are not limited to just one person finding out your location and showing up. That's just stalking. That's not doxing. What if someone made it their business to dox all of your personal data to the whole world? I mean, you can be a tough guy all day long, but I don't think you want all of your personal data to all of a sudden become public knowledge to everyone. I mean, nobody wants that. Take a listen to these stories.
Yeah, okay. My friend got doxxed, and they made her face a avatar in VRChat, which is real fucking weird. She freaked out because that was weird, and it had her dead name on it, and this person was awful, and they made like an avatar world. No, it was really fucked, and then it had like her name and where she used to live, and where she used to work. It was crazy. It was just really fucked up, because I was like, that's scary, because I wouldn't want people to know where I live. That's weird. But yeah, that's what happened with her.
And I used to get put in servers where people would get doxxed, people would get like their mother's pictures leaked, and it's not even like normal pictures, it's like crazy, like when she used to be young, Facebook pictures, I guess. I mean, it's not really that crazy, you know, you just search up her mom's, you can probably find it, scroll down or something. But they leaked like crazy pictures of her mother, and it was just a whole thing.
Like, this guy just upwardly said my like general location randomly. He went up to me, he's like, I know where you're from. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what? And he says my area. I'm like, wait, how do you know that? Because it's not like I don't have any socials on here, like linked. It was like a week ago this happened, and he was like, yo, like, here's your area, and then just blurts it out in front of a lot of people in a public lobby. I was like, And then he said something along the lines of, a lot of people want to hurt you. I'm like, I don't. And then he said, for what you've done. And I'm like, what did I do? I don't know what I've done to piss a lot of people off, apparently, from what this person was saying.
So, where does that leave us? Well, one of the things that's so interesting about platforms like VRChat is how so many people's behavior changes when they realize that they can interact with others and have no repercussions for those actions. A lot of horrible things are said for that very reason, things they would never say in IRL. And why? Well, because they believe that there are no repercussions. But wait a minute, our actions can lead to IRL repercussions. It is possible to get IP addresses, which in itself doesn't really tell you much, but it's also possible to do a deeper dive than that. I mean, look, I don't know how, but there are people out there who can do it, and for the right price, they probably would. There's no true anonymity on the internet. With the right knowledge and resources, anyone could be doxxed if there was enough motivation. And that's even if they did their very best to protect their identity. But you know what? A lot of people, they don't even do that. A lot of people make it easy. I bet if you really got into the true details of a lot of those doxing examples, you would quickly find out that most of those people were not doxed by IP addresses, and they were not doxed by hiring techno wizards. They probably gave that information away willingly. They've probably been using the same user ID since their first gamer tag in middle school. Probably a chat history going back years, talking about local events and school athletic teams and nicknames. It's really not hard to put a few pieces of information together. I say that there's no true anonymity on the internet, and with the right knowledge and resources, anyone could be doxxed if there was enough motivation. But come on, there are too many people out there that make it way too easy. So, where do I leave off here? Well, I want to say that for the most part, I don't think that doxing is something that the average person really needs to worry about, as long as they're careful. But then again, there's definitely a lot of people out there who aren't afraid enough. There's a lot of people out there who do need to be more careful. Most people don't need to worry about stalkers and doxers unless they make it too easy for them, unless they invite it. You know, when it comes to your safety, you don't want to be the lowest hanging fruit. That's really all I'm saying. So anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. I am Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.